Alright, welcome to the Franchise Time Machine. Sorry for the delay. I was going through my accounts to figure out which ones I want to rip packs for tonight. Also, I realized I have a couple of live tournaments that are going to fire during the stream in about an hour and a half, so I'm going to have to draft those during the stream as well. I think I've got it narrowed down to the accounts we're going to use tonight. Also, we'll give folks a chance from Ezra's stream to rain on over and get into the pack giveaway. Hope everyone's having a good TWIPT Thursday. Fire polls out there, anybody? I missed the chance to rip packs for limited edition cards on Tuesday. You're just all right, awesome. Dono's gonna be ripping packs as well. Here, Dono, let's put some pack luck out there for both of us. There we go. Now Nerd Vanity getting there with some pack luck too. Nerd Vanity always follows up by saying, "No, those are for myself." I say, "Oh, thanks for the pack luck." No, those are for me. What was the highlight, Nerd of Anarchy? You just ripped the 85 packs? I'm still excited when I get live cards because of PT Live. And it looks like, I'll be playing the live PTCS, hopefully a lot. And so those live cards will help for that too. All right, let's go ahead and knock out one of these PT Live drafts, or PD Daily live drafts. We're still alive in live speedrun. How far has this been going on? Jose Mendez 95 variant, and you boost it to level 5. That's pretty good. Ooh, look at this. We're in the quarterfinal. Facing the Sacramento. You know what? The Sacramento Rainiers have knocked me out of another daily draft recently, too. Who is this? Frozen Cola? Why do you keep beating me, Frozen Cola? Let's see who else is still alive in this. Also, I wonder if my alt is still alive in it. Who is this? This is D Dempsey. All right, D Dempsey's in there. Cincinnati Goons. Oh, my alt got swept in the first round. Did I Jim Unknown this with my alt? Nope. Just did not draft very well, apparently. You know what? Let's jump into that account and get it into another daily. Or maybe I already did that. I might have already done that. That card does keep showing up in PDs now that you mention it. It's like how JRAM is always the extra perfect card you get. Okay, I must have already signed up for another tournament after getting knocked out of that. Alright, we could just start here. I've got to draft 2 of these before midnight, and I don't want to interrupt the pack ripping sessions, so we'll just go ahead and do this now. I always draft these like quick drafts anyway, so Aaron Judge. No bonus perfect cards. I used to go Schwarber all the time, but I've been taking Lindor lately. But I don't know. Let's see. Is it neutral ballpark? It is neutral ballpark. Yeah, I take Schwarber a lot too. I've been putting in Lindor a little bit from time to time, but I think I'm going to go back to Schwarbs. I like that card a lot. Spy Facing, did you see Lap stream today? I was shocked to learn that I'm number 4 in 5L for April. Yeah, after I could do nothing in the 5L in PT26, all of a sudden I'm good at it again. For these live tournaments that are mostly modern era, I'll make adjustments to the ballpark. But I've been going for pitchers. I've been going stuff HRA combo, and for batters, I've been going avoid K power combo. But it's not like I've been killing it, so I don't know. Doesn't mean you should necessarily follow that pattern, but that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been prioritizing in my drafting. And then the other thing I try to do is not fall too far behind in taking arms. Oh, we need a catcher. We'll go Mets legend Francisco Alvarez. Spyface, are you still looking to watch drafts? Because I have another one to do after this one. Gotta keep an eye on the catchers. Okay, this is good. We'll take. Actually, we've got Alvarez already. Do we have a backup center fielder? I don't think we do. Okay, we're gonna have to go Derek Hill. So I have to take 2 arms here. Alright, so what am I missing? With the lives, I started going 13-13 instead of 14 batters. You know what, Soy Fiction? I did that twice today. I had 14 pictures because of Shohei twice today. Like, it's such an advantage to get him, and I always give away part of the advantage because I forget, and I still take 13 other pictures. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that. Smiley Face Jane does it too. I always feel so dumb after I do that. I'm just gonna set up the pitching staff here, then we'll go draft the other one. Holman or Richardson? Holman. Your drafts turn out to be low ball every time. That's that was amazing. Hey, Kitty Poo Poo, good seeing you. Kitty Poo Poo, how was your PTCS? I assume you were in on draft. Did you get in on anything else? All right, I got to do one more draft and then we'll get to the. Oh, let's do the pack. Let me get the pack grouping form into the chat. Let's do that so we're not wasting time. Yes, yeah, Dono. I'm gonna put that up right now. Let me find. Let me just find. Yeah, yeah, no, good timing. I apologize actually for not getting it up sooner. Okay, I'm gonna copy this one from a previous session. You got to round four draft. Congratulations, that's great. I consider round four the cutoff for like a deep run. All right, the form is published. Let me get this link. All right, link to tonight's first 5-pack giveaway. Pretty simple form. You're guessing what the last high value card of a 200 pack rip session will be. And there's a bunch of tiebreakers in there. What I like about the game and the reason I designed it the way it is everyone is still alive right up until the last pack is ripped. You always have a chance to win right up to the last pack. Now you can get squeezed right by the tiebreakers and stuff. You can get squeezed, but even when you're squeezed, you can still get lucky on that last pack, and the lead can always change. So I like games where like you always feel like you have a chance. And I know some of the pack ripping contests that other streamers have, while they're a lot of fun, you often know pretty early that you've been knocked out. And so this way, I feel like everyone can feel like they have a chance right up until the very end. So that's why I've set it up this way. All right, this is the other account. I have to do a draft in. Okay. Oh, you blew a 4-2 lead in round 4. That's rough. I mean, it's great to get to round 4, but it sucks when you go out that way. Because you're so close to getting to that round 5. Which I think round 5 is the quarterfinal, right? So, yeah, that's a tough way to go out. Wasted, thank you for scritches for Crouton. Hey, buddy. Hey, Crouton. Scritches for you. Wasted height scritches for you. There you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, you like those. All right, let's see. What do we got here? We could go with Acuna Jr. I do hate passing up on the Bobby Wick glove, but... Oh, no, Nerdvecchi, I missed that. Let me go give him... Let me double up on him. Thank you for those. Sorry I missed that, Nerdvecchi. Thank you for the reminder. All right, these are Nerd of Anarchy switches now from earlier. Yeah. That timing was probably better because he had just gotten settled in after the last switches, so he good timing for him to get those. Now here's the thing: do we go triple perfects or? Yeah, I guess I'll give up the DH spot for Alvarez. It's worth it. I hate filling the DH spot so early, but I think for that card, I think it's probably worth it. You know, we don't have a true center fielder. Grisham's close. He's a 79. I know I do like Sonny Gray. We'll go Sonny Gray here. Yeah, Nerving, thank you for checking. I apologize that I missed those in the beginning, but thank you for the reminder. Make sure he got his scritches. I just messaged Speckle the other day, or maybe today, how funny it is that like I initially set those up so that Speckle could give scritches to Crouton, and now it is by far my most popular channel fight redemption. Should I have taken Garcia? I thought about it, but I like this Bubba Chandler card a lot for silver. Really good starting pitchers in silver. If you're why did I take Rutschman when I had Raleigh? I forgot I had Big Dumper. I think I wasted a gold on Rutschman. No, that's a good point, Smiley Face Jane. You have to have slightly different strategy for lives, and that is a great point. There are very few better bats coming in live. That is a great point. You know what? I'm gonna add that to my list of little things I think about when I draft live. That is a really good one. I think I'm gonna go. Wait, do I go relief? I'm kind of thinking about going relief pitcher here. I don't love any of the bats. You know what? Backup center fielder might be worth. It might be worth going Denzel Clark here. The bat's not great, but having a good center field backup, I think, is important. Yeah, that's also true. So Spyface Jane saying the way overall is distributed in live, a guy who can't play the field is usually going to have a much better bat than their guys at this level. So live cards more than any other cards are kind of like when we play Creator Roster, and it's like the points have to go somewhere, and if they have no fielding, the points are going to go to the bat, and so that's another good point in favor of taking a DH early. Although this team now, oh no, that's the other team. I took Schwarber. Having Schwarber and Alvarez would have been a little tough, but Schwarber was my other draft. So it's fine. Alright, the infield's a little thin still. We don't have a first baseman. I could go first base here. Sucks taking your starting first baseman in bronze in live. Because to Smiley Face James' point, there are no big bats once you get down to bronze. I mean, the biggest bat in bronze is probably Stanton. We're at 9. We'll take a chance on McCullers Jr. and his low control. I should probably take an infielder, backup infielder here. Let me see what we got. Second and third is a little thin. Otherwise, we're actually pretty good. Okay, we have. You know what? We only have 3 pitchers coming up in the next round, so I better get us to 11 pitchers here. So I always look ahead to round 13 and see how many pitchers are coming. There's only 1 starter and 2 relievers coming. I don't want to have to go into that round needing 2 or 3 pitchers because then I have to take whatever piece of garbage is in there. So this way, at least I have some flexibility. How many lefties do I have? Oh, we have a lot of lefties. Okay, so I think we can go Keller here. Okay, so we have 11 pitchers, so we need 2 more. And we do not have Shohei. I checked because Smiley Face Jane reminded me when she mentioned that. I do that all the time. It was so funny that she mentioned that because I just did it this afternoon too. All right, Gilbert and Kelly. We have 13 pitchers now without Shohei. I do like Mateo as an iron backup because he also brings a lot of base running. His stealing is outstanding. Yeah, there's no there's no Jesse Chavez as an iron, but there's still some that I don't want to take. Like I don't want to take this 59 stuff 57 HRA guy, but his BABIP and control are good. To your point. Oh, see, all right. So my favorite bring the numbers. Out of 120 live iron pitchers, only 8 are below 50. Wow, that's really interesting. That's good to know. This is why, as Rodeni was saying earlier, if you're new to the game and you see Smiley Face Jane streaming, watch her stream. You will learn a lot. I don't think Smiley Face Jane has streamed in OOTP27 yet, but Smiley Face Jane, have you streamed in 27 yet? I don't think you have. Two pitchers, Mateo. Okay, so maybe another outfielder, and maybe we can afford to take a first baseman if they have a big bat. I think Johnston might be the best bat here. Oh, center field 70. That's a good defense. Wow, do we have Clark starting right now? That's not great. Yeah, he's starting in the left. That's not great. That's a bummer. It's not like this iron outfielder is going to start over him, but okay. So that was a miss on my part. I should have taken a bigger bat and left. I took Clark intending to be a backup, and I never took a better starting outfielder over him. Wow, only 5 sub 50 pitchers out of 114 iron. Wow, that is a. I didn't realize the ratio was that good for iron pitchers. The one downside is, so I took Michael Harris II early in gold. So one of the things I always worry about in live tournaments is making sure I get a center fielder who can field and hit. And there's only like, to me, there's only like a handful like that. And so Michael Harris II is one of them. But once, if I get them early, I stop thinking about outfielders. If I don't get one early, outfielders are top of mind. So I actually end up getting like a better outfield probably when I don't get one of those good center fielders. Right, so like there's PCA, there's Buxton, and that's if you're willing to spend a diamond. If you're not, then there's Dalton Varsho, there's Harris II, Lou Bob, Lewis Robert Jr. is pretty good. Derek Hill, I think it's silver. But the fact that like I can even name them is pretty bad. That means that's how few there are. And so if you don't get one of those 6, 5, 6, 7 of those guys, one of those, you're starting like a 60 center fielder. So, but since we got Michael Harris II early, I think I wasn't paying enough attention to outfield. Okay, I don't know why the AI keeps leading off Cal Raleigh. I did say 6'7", Clay Dog. My kids would have loved that. Yeah, the AI has been leading off Cal Raleigh a lot lately. And his steel's not bad, 73. He has a huge eye. I think that's probably why. Let's see. We could potentially go Adamas. Yes, O'Neal Cruz I like because if I have to, he can stay in center. But if I don't have to, I can move him anywhere. Yeah. In the live, in perfect drafts in particular, I value flexibility early, especially if you can get a good bat with flexibility, because then you've got that bat, and then you can take other big bats as they come along because you can move that first big bat around. Yeah, I kind of wasted a gold pick when I took Rushman. I forgot I had Raleigh on this team. So let's DH Raleigh, and hopefully the fatigues will line up where he can still sub at catcher. Oh yeah, I feel like I forget who's leading off. I think it might be Adamas. Papa Ray says, "Oh, my daughter brings up 600 every time we're talking about." No, yeah, Adamas. Then we'll move Big Jumper to cleanup. We'll bat Alvarez third. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we'll move Harris back. Oh yeah, I like that better actually. That's pretty good. Okay, and then versus lefties, Bichette, Cunha, Alvarez, Raleigh. Okay. So, oh yeah, Rutschman at DH. So Bichette is now on the bench, and I definitely want him batting versus lefties. So, you know what? He's a decent left fielder. We'll put him in left field. All right. I think I accidentally stumbled upon a lineup I like. All right, let me set up the bullpen here. I think Sandoval I like a lot at stopper. Peralta I really like it set up. Grant Holmes I think will be a good stopper. Keller works as a setup. McCullers and Gilbert is relievers. You know what I saw on TV today? Back to the Future. Which actually is where a lot of the collateral for my stream initially came from. A lot of the design uh, references that I sent to the Fiverr artists who made my logo and stuff were Back to the Future things. All right, pretty good. Oh, in addition to taking 13 pictures, I've been setting pitch counts for my starters. I set them pretty high. I think a lot higher than most people do. So I don't. It might be too high to be helpful, but I definitely don't want to just let them go because I've seen in like opponents where they have a 5-man rotation and deep in a tournament I'm facing guys with like 60-70% rest in live, particularly in live because they go too deep and then they don't recover in time because their staminas are so low. The downside is I don't think it's impacted anything. I still lose to those pitchers. But I still try to manage my staffs. This is also one of the accounts we'll be ripping tonight. So, all right, let's see where we are. Okay, good. We got plenty of contestants. So, does anyone else want to get in on this? All right, you know what? Let's do this. I need to refill my water anyway, so I'm gonna add a. I'm gonna run a. Can I run a 3-minute ad break right now? When were the last ads? 20 minutes ago. Oh yeah, Clado, don't worry about it. I'm gonna run 3 minutes of ads so that we don't get interrupted, and so you'll have time to get in. Go ahead and fill that out. So I'll see y'all in a few minutes. I'm gonna refill my water and stuff. Get the dirty baseball up for Clay Dog. There you go. All right, looks like we're back. Was anyone filling out a form that they are about to submit? Because I would like to close the form here soon so we can go ahead and get started. I'm not hearing any objections to closing the form in the chat, so I'm going to go ahead and close it up. Yeah, Papa Brave, especially I think early in the cycle, it's hard to tell which variants are worth it. I guess every cycle there's at least one launch card that's probably that is worth getting as variant and boosting, but I don't know. Is it always apparent right away? Like in 26, the I can't believe I already forgot his name. Who was the VL terrible infielder who had the huge bat in bronze? I can't believe I already forgot his name. Like I've already deleted 26 from my mind. Pumpsy Green. Yeah, Pumpsy Green was worth having almost probably all cycle. And Dave Harris is probably going to be worth having all cycle in 27. The other one I got early that I used all cycle was Iron First Baseman versus Lefties. He was a 58, but I cannot remember his name. Who the heck was what the heck was his name? I used him all the way through the end of the cycle. But anyway, it's the vast minority of launch cards, right? In fact, didn't they stop putting them in as variants like partway through the cycle? Like there were no more launch variants. I think they shut them off like in the winter. Yeah, but like the fact that we could probably each name our favorite launch variants, like there's not that many. All right, so here are the guesses. Did I close the form? Oh, I did not. Okay, I'm closing the form. Form is closed. Here are the guesses. Let me put the guesses up. All right, here we go. All right, let's sort these. Columns D, E, and F. Okay, so no one went perfect variant or LE. Ooh. Interesting. And Clay Dog has somehow cornered historic pictures. All. And it's not just Diamond because no one took perfect. All historic pictures go to Clay Dog. And Spy Face Jane and Untranslated Fetus are going to split all live cards, even the perfects, all live cards. And Untranslated Fetus will get the live perfect because you went high on the overall. Wow. If the final card is a historic position player, it's going to be crazy with the with the tie breaks. Yeah, Papa Rave might have meant 98, but I have to go with what's on the form. I have to go with the 68. But keep this in mind. No one took variant. No one took perfect or variant. So if the final card is a low variant, there's no one else with a low number. So any low variant is going to go to Papa Brave because no one took variant. Okay, this will be interesting. We'll see what happens. Now, we will have someone right away in the hot seat because for a change, we have a diamond pack. So we're going to start at the right. We're going to go to the left. Would Claydog get the low variant pictures? That's a good question. Let's see. Okay, it's a variant, so we would skip column D. It would be historic. So it'd be over here. Yes, if it's a picture, it would go to Claydog first. Yeah. Yeah. So it'd have to be a low variant position player for Papa Brave. Yeah. Claydog's absolutely right. Alright, so we'll go right to left here, and then we're going to rip until there's 4 packs left, because there's 204 here. Alright, good luck, everybody. PCA, and we don't have him on this team, so he is a good addition for PT Live, and if we can get into into PTCS number 2 and live, we'll have a good card to play. Because I think it's a 12 diamond cap and no perfects. So the diamonds will be big. Papa Brave, you don't have to explain yourself. It happens all the time. Well, let's see. I only saw the number question. I never saw the first question until my phone said I missed question. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you picked the 68 before you knew you were taking diamond. Okay. that would be confusing, I'm sure. Okay. That's actually a pretty good explanation. All right, diamond, live, center field, PCA, 97. And so live, diamond, there's only 2 of you. 97 is high, so it's going to be untranslated fetus. All right, so we have someone in the hot seat with 199 packs left to go. Two gold packs. Mark Grace is a dupe. Hey, thank you for raid, Ezra Denny. Welcome in, Raiders. So we're ripping packs tonight. We do have a pack giveaway contest. Unfortunately, we've already started this first session. But if you wait a while, we have 198 more packs to rip. We'll have another session after this where you can win 5 packs. Ezra, I was listening to the end of your stream, and I liked when you said goodbye to everybody, and then had to sit and wait because you hadn't started the raid yet. It reminds me of, like, if have you ever said goodbye to someone in person, like you say goodbye, and then it turns out you're walking in the same direction. So you say goodbye, about to part company, and then you end up walking next to each other for like another block or 2. It is a good trademark move, Ezra. I do like that. So the game we're playing, we play this every Thursday, 2 times every Thursday, where people have guessed through a Google form what will be the last high-value card that I rip. And there's a whole category of card that didn't get selected this round, which is, it includes all of perfect, LE, and variants. But no one picked that, so those will also go get into these diamond groups here. But Claydog, I think, has to be the front runner here. He has all of diamond historic pitchers. And then Spyface Jane and Untrained Fetus are in a good spot too. They have all live diamonds, position or otherwise. So those are, I think, the 3 favorites right now. Well, you know what though, Ezra? There have been times where I was glad there was a start raid and then not really raid. because I've gotten the name wrong, or the person then raids out, so I'll cancel the raid and re-raid someone else. And the reason I set up my pack giveaway during pack rips like this is every single contestant has a chance to win right up until the last pack. We should occasionally do. Okay, we can do that. Maybe we'll do it for the next one because we're already underway. But like, yeah, let's set that up for the next one. That's a good idea. Oh, and here's a diamond. The hot seat might change hands here. This isn't one of the new cards, is it? No, it would say new here. All right, Bonnie Sorrell NEL card at 94. So let's see. Diamond. Historic. Second base, so a position player. Oh, we're in the huge tiebreak block. Okay, this is about to get... And it's a 94, so it's still tied between Dono and Netherwarden. 94, still tied. And then the next tiebreak then is the first overall rating, which is Avoid K. His Avoid K is 102. 102 is 7 away from Dono and 11 away from Netherwarden. So Dono gets the first tiebreak. Okay, so that's how we play. That was a good example for the Raiders who just came in. Right, so it was Dono and Netherwarden because it was a historic position player with a 94 overall rating, and then the first rating was 102. Now, if it had been an even split between the two, then we go to the last rating on the card, which for Bonnie Sterl is a 102. Wow, his first and last ratings are both 102, and then so Dono would have taken that tiebreak too. So that's how we play. Right. I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter because we're so early. We still have 194 packs to go. But it's always nice to be in the hot seat at some point. And the reason it's a hot seat is if we get to the finish line without another card coming out, then the winner is the one in the hot seat. So I took it from the Tour de France, or cycling in general, when they do a time trial. Oh, a perfect. And no one has perfect. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. All right, let's see what the card is first. It is okay. The Caesar Sedan card is pretty good. Good fielder, center field, good bat. Yeah, so this is a good card. I like this card. I grab it in perfect drafts. Okay, so it's a little more complicated without anyone guessing perfect. Perfect, historic, position player. So we're back in the same situation now where we're looking at the historic position players. Cedeno is a 100. So whoever gets the highest first number, which is Nerd of Crouchy. Is that a cross of Crouton and Anarchy? Crouchy. I think that's the closest. So I think it goes to Nerd. Okay, good. Z Grizzly, the next time we play, we'll be able to get you into the voice channel. That's awesome. What was the problem? I'm kind of curious to know. Or if it's easier, you can just tell me when you're on the stream next time. For Crouton. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, right. I even think I said Crouton and Anarchy, and then I still continue to pronounce it Crow. Crouarchy. It actually looks like it's just Crouarchy. Crouton. There's no R, Archy, so it's Crouarchy. Oh, privacy settings. Okay. Well, I'm glad you figured it out. It'll be more fun, I think, the next time. Oh, you know what? We got the perfect card even before I turned on the pack luck. All right, so we got Nerd of Anarchy in the hot seat. We've got more silver packs to rip. Oh, so yeah, well, I was saying, like, I took the term hot seat from the Tour de France and cycling in general. When they have the time trials, so if you don't watch Tour de France, you might have seen it during the Olympics. The time trial, oh, there's a diamond. You know what? If every time I talk about the hot seat, a card comes up, so I'm just going to keep talking about it. All right, it's a live position player. So now we've got the Smiley Face Jane Untranslated Fetus tiebreak. Diamond live catcher. Kirk is a 94, so that's a Smiley Face Jane card. Just Smiley Face Jane gets 93, and Untranslated Fetus gets a 96. So Smiley Face Jane is on the hot seat now. Anyway, I took the term hot seat from cycling. I'm going to milk this so I get more good cards. The way the time trials work is so normally in the road races, everyone just rides out at the same time. And so if you cross the finish line first, you win the race because you had the fastest race. But in the time trials, everyone goes separately. And yes, I'm going to keep telling this story because I keep getting good cards. We got a variant now. Now, no one gets perfect Lily or variant, so it gets dumped into all the tie breaks. Alright, let's see what the card is. Willie Stargell's the gold card. The variant is Mike Lieberthal. I mean, he's a terrible defensive catcher, but is this card playing in bronze? I don't use it, but I wonder if people are using it. Alright, so the way we're going to look at this now is it's a variant. Catcher, so he's a position player. All variants are historic, so it's so Smiley Face Jane and Untranslated Fetus are out because it's a historic card. It's not a pitcher, so Clay Dog is out. Lieberthal, and he's a 62. Now this is where Papa Brave filling out the form out of order is going to pay off because 62 is definitely the closest to 68. So Papa Brave is going to win the tiebreak here. Amazingly, it is Papa Brave in the hot seat now. This is how Papa Brave's going to win it, with a variant, a low variant. So anyway, in these cycling races, I'm just going to tell this, I'm going to explain this so slowly. Because every time I'm telling the story, it gets interrupted by one of these cards. The gold card is George Schuba. Okay. So, in the time trials, unlike the kind of the mass starts where it's whoever finishes first is the winner. Oh, sorry. Yeah. In the time trials, all the racers go out one at a time. And I think they're spaced like 5 minutes. Oh, and we get a diamond. All right, I'm gonna have to start the story over again. Okay, so it's live. So it's between Smiley Face Jane and Untranslated Fetus. It's a 94, so it's a Smiley Face Jane card again. Diamond live. Shortstop Mookie Betts is a 94, and that's a Smiley Face Jane card. Yeah, so I think early on they go out 3 minutes apart, and towards the end they go out 5. Or I think I might have it backwards. They go out 5 minutes apart, and towards the end they go out 3 minutes apart. But because everyone's starting at a different time, you can't just take whoever finishes first. So it's whoever has the lowest time when they finish their their race. But because of that, the next rider can always beat the current leader, and a later rider can come along and beat the whoever's in first place at the time. So what they do is like as they finish, if you beat the current best time, they put you in this room in the hot seat, so a chair. There's like literally a seat. They put you in the hot seat, and okay, I'm gonna have to retell this story because it got interrupted again by a variant card. The variant is 65, right next to 68. Another Papa Brave card. Amazing. Variant 65. Oh, sorry. First base, Matthews, 65. Papa Brave. No, I'm not going to finish the story. It keeps interrupting me as I tell the story with good cards. Oh, and that was also... Was that a level 1 or was it more? I actually pulled a level 2 star. Okay, yeah, so it was one above the base. Not the base. The regular... The level 1 variant. Level 2. I'm still getting used to how to talk about these new variants. There's no level 0 anymore, so... So yeah, so you sit in this room. It is like the song that never ends. That's true. At least on Cavacom stream, you get a break when he stares at a choice pack for about 10 minutes. Secrecy, thank you for the 30 stream watch streak. Wow, and Secrecy was strictest for Crouton as well. Alright. Hey buddy, these are Secrecy stretches. Yeah, there you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. Alright. Yeah, so there's a seat, and the camera, there's a camera pointing at the seat, and so you're just watching this person watching the monitor as other racers finish. And as soon as another racer comes with a lower time, that person gets up and leaves the room, and the new first place rider comes in to sit in the hot seat. And they he got interrupted again. I'm gonna have to start telling the story over. All right, it is. Davey Lopes. We just did a Davey Lopes tribute stream last week. Unfortunately, he passed away last week, but it was really fun commemorating his career with the sim last week. Diamond. Historic. Position player. Lopes. So he's a 93. So that goes to Dono and Netherwarden again. And his Avoid K is 83. That's low, so that's going to be Dono. So Dono's in the hot seat. Yeah, I took multiple versions of Davey Lopes, which we could take more of Davey Lopes than normal when we do a tribute sim. Because during his career, he played infield and outfield. So we were able to import, I think, 7 versions of him, including DH. And then the rest of the roster was the players that he played with the most. And the pitchers that he played with the most. So it was pretty Dodger heavy. But it was a lot of fun. And 2 of the Lopeses did really well. One hit 30 home runs and stole 70 bases, which is like Eric Davis numbers. And like I didn't mess with his ratings at all. So like the power and the space stealing was strictly from him. Oh, that's right. I should go back to the Twitter fan story because I'm not getting any good cards right now. And the way it works is it's the best, the highest ranked riders at the time go last. So that means like, got interrupted again. Sorry, gotta start the story over. Thank you, Kitty Poo Poo, for making me tell the story. Kyle Bradish is the card. Diamond live starting pitcher Bradish. He said 95. And 95 goes to untranslated fetus. And so the reason is because Slyface Jane and Untranslated Fetus both gets Diamond Live. It's a pitcher, but no one gets pitcher, so that we would skip that tiebreak question. So that's why they're both still in it, and then we go to the tiebreak. Yeah, Untranslated Fetus, it's only because I'm telling the story, and the AI, the RNG wants to keep interrupting the story. See, like, I'm not telling the story right now, so I'm not getting anything. As soon as I start telling the story, we'll probably get interrupted again. Yeah, so it's based on, like, where you're ranked at the time trial happens. And for like, the Olympics, which is like a one-off time trial, I think it's based on your ranking in time trial. And so that means the faster riders come later. So there's more and more chance that someone's going to take over the hot seat because you have faster and faster riders leaving later in the race. And so it actually creates a lot of drama towards the end because you have a guy sitting in the hot seat. He's established a time that stood up over all these other... Okay, sorry, I got to retell the story because we got another... we're interrupted again by the RNG. I apologize for that. It is Nemo Liebold. So let's see. This is... variants. I can't believe how many cards we're getting tonight. Center field, Liebold. 55. And you know what? This is another Papa Brave card. Amazing that Papa Brave is in the hot seat so many times after making a mistake filling out the form. Unbelievable. Smiley Jane says, "Can you send me the script to the story so I can read it out when I rip past?" Amazing. Okay, we're in the standard packs. We're ripping till we have 4 left. So Untranslated Fetus asked, isn't it the overall leader? Yes. So it's based on where your rank is in the race at the time. So the race leader goes very last. And so it creates a lot of drama because you have someone... sorry, I've got to stop the story again. This is unbelievable. All right. All right. Josh Hader is new to the team as well. So we got a Diamond Live closer. Hader is a 95. So it's Smiley Face Jane or Untranslated. 95 is closer to Untranslated Fetus's guess. Alright, so back in the hot seat. Yeah, they are good diamonds for sure. Yeah, the RNG loves to interrupt people. It's very rude. So the more you can find something to tell people, the more you'll get interrupted. Oh, it's a Hater with 20k? Oh, that's awesome. So you have someone in the hot seat who at this point, they're better than like 95% of the field because most people have finished at this point. And you have the best racers in the race on the course waiting to finish. And so there's a lot of like drama and tension just watching this guy watch the screen, because every time they pass, so at least in the Tour de France, there's usually like four like checkpoints, so you can see like where your rank is relative to the other racers who have passed that checkpoint already. And so, you get to see like, okay, at the first checkpoint, the best riders now have passed their first checkpoint, and they're like ahead or behind the time of the person in the hot seat. But sometimes it's hard to tell because that's only like 1/4 of the race, and a lot happens over the entire time trial. But by the time they pass the third checkpoint, there's only a quarter of the course left. And if they're close or behind, then the person in the hot seat's like, oh my goodness, I might win. And then down the whole home stretch, there's no more exact timing left, because there's no other point where they capture the time of everybody at the same place. And so you get some really cool finishes where this person's watching, waiting to see if they're going to be able to. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna I can't tell you the end of the story yet because I got interrupted again. How many diamonds is this? It's a crazy amount of diamonds. Lenny Pearson, NEL card. Is this a brand new card or not? Wow, 56K? Wow. Man, that's a good one. Look at that. Plays all those positions. Plays left, first base especially very well. Look at that bat. Nice power card. It's got to be close to 10, right? So the reason I do here, let's figure this one out first. Diamond, historic, left field, Pearson. Oh, the new missions. Oh, thank you, Derek. That's why he's so expensive. He's a 93. So that means it's a tiebreak again between Dono and Nether Warden. So the first overall Avoid K is 89. And that's closer to Dono's guess. So Dono back in the hot seat. Oh yeah, so the reason I do 200 packs is this will give us a little bit of a break from all these diamonds, because I'll tell a different story and it won't get interrupted. So the reason I do 200 packs at a time is because each pack... how close is Lisa Loves Biology? So Lisa Loves Biology, you guessed 95 for your overall, so you were just edged out. So you are what we call squeezed. You're squeezed between the 94 of Dono and Nether Warden and the 96 of Nerd of Cruarchy. So it has to hit 95 exactly for you, Lisa Loves Biology. So you just got unlucky on this one, and you got squeezed in between those other folks. But you were very close. You had a 95, which is close. So the reason I pick 200 packs per session is, so in any given pack, a standard pack, you're guaranteed a bronze at least. That means there's 5 cards in every pack that are kind of unassigned. And across 200 packs, that means there's 1,000 unassigned cards. And the pull rate for perfects is 1 out of every 1,000 cards. So the reason I choose 200 packs per session is the expected value is 1 perfect card. And so it's pretty easy to tell, like, did we get more or fewer perfect cards than expected? 1 is the expected value. Now, I think the pull rate for diamonds is 1 out of 150. Is that right? If that is right, we should get about a little over 6 diamonds per session. And we're already at 10, and we still have approximately 10. And we still have 105 packs left to go. So we're way over our diamond pull rate. But you see, the RNG didn't interrupt because that wasn't the story I was trying to tell. That was a side story. So, so where was I in the Tour de France story? Um, I talked about like the racer in the hot seat has already like beaten out most of the pack. There's a few. The top racers are still coming in. Spyface says, especially with how good the diamond pulls were. Yeah, they've been good diamonds too, not just like lame launch diamonds. They've been good ones. And even my perfect was pretty good. That I like that Cesar Cedeno card. That's a good one. I don't think it's meta, but it's still playable. It's a good one. Oh, and look at that! I got another another diamond. All right, let's see what let's see what this one is. Scooble, we don't have him. Good card for PT Live. Good card for PT says 2 has no live perfects in the live tournament, but still pretty good. And Dono's 50 packs and it has 2 goals. All right, perfect. Live. SP Scooble 100. So live goes to Smiley Face Jane or Translated Fetus. Translated Fetus has a high number, so this will go to Translated Untranslated Fetus. I think to save typing time, I'll just put U Fetus. All right. So I lost my place again in the story. Oh yeah. Okay, so the rider in the hot seat at this point is better than like 95% of the field, so clearly has a good time, a good race time. But the top riders are now the ones finishing, right? Because the best rider goes last, and the number one rider in the standings goes very last. And so it's always really fun. And there's a camera pointed at the person in the hot seat. There's tons of cameras following the race, and so it's just really fun seeing this person like wondering, are they going to hang on to first place or not? Because the hot seat means you are technically in first place at that moment, and if no one else beats you, you will remain in first place. So it's pretty cool. And so I oh sorry, I'll have to I'll have to finish in a minute here. All right, the gold card is Dick Hyman, and the diamond card is Hunter Brown. All right, nice. I do like the stuff HRA combo here, the Hunter Brown. Justin, this will be good for PTCS number 2. Perfect live SP Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown also. Oh, you know what? I don't think I carried them over. Hunter Brown and Hunter Green were all said for each other, so they were both eligible for Hooked on Streamer Phonics. Yeah, Dono, I hope it carries over to the next session, but I don't know if it will. 97. So it's high, so it's going to be Untranslated Fetus again. Oh, yeah, sorry. I said Perfect Live is Diamond Live. That's right. Thank you, Smiley Fishing. Diamond Live. And surprisingly, Claydog with all Diamond historic pictures. I don't think have you been in the hot seat yet, Claydog? I don't think Claydog's been in the hot seat yet. And he's got the whole market cornered on historic pictures, including perfects and variants. And I think it still hasn't hit yet. I forgot what I was saying though. It was something about, it was like towards the end of the race, the person in the hot seat they're technically in first place because if no one else beats them, and the best rider. What was I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So that's where I took it from because you're in the hot seat. If no one, if another card doesn't come up, you will finish in first place. So you are like the rider in the hot seat. You have, you are in first place, and if no one else replaces you between now and the end of the session, you will win. So you're the rider in the hot. Okay, here we another another variant card. How much longer can I talk? I'm running out of parts of the story to tell. I do appreciate the people who came in saying, "Oh, sorry, I missed the start of the story. Can you tell it again?" That was it was appreciated. I might have forgotten to say it, but it was very much appreciated. Variant, second base, Dots Miller, 56, and again, Papa Brave, unbelievably. So if anyone came in late and missed it, Papa Brave. Sorry, I had to mute for a cough. Papa Brave, who, and not unusual for someone new to this game, um, had a kind of a mistake filling out the form, and guessed Diamond, and but put 68 as the overall, and Diamond is 90 to 99, but because no one guessed perfect LE or variant, all the Diamond guessers are eligible for variants. And of course, no one else guessed lows, and lots of variants are low. So Papa Brave's been in the hot seat a lot. Lisa Lesvalgi, thank you for the scritches for Crouton. Hey, buddy. These are Lisa Lesvalgi scritches. She's back in late nights after a while away. Lisa Lesvalgi, are you still in Georgia, or have you come back to the West Coast? So my fishing said I'd stepped away and actually missed the start of the story. I was confused when everyone saw you. So this story now has become like in PT26. You'll be back on April 21st. Okay, that's well. I was gonna say that's awesome, but that's I know that's not great for you because you're leaving your family again. But it will be fun for us to see you in the late night stream and get to hang out with you here. And I guess it's any story I tell at this point. The only time it hasn't happened when I wasn't telling any story. Joe Ryan, also new to the team, so we'll take that. Does not have the stuff HRA combo I like, but other than that hole in the HRA, very good profile. Diamond, live. Oh, and it's a low, so it goes to Smiley Face Jane. He's a low diamond. SP, Ryan, 90, Smiley Face Jane in the hot seat. So we have another like another inside joke for my pack ripping game where towards the end of PT26 I had a lot. Oh, sorry, I have to continue this story after this interruption. This is insane, actually, how many diamond cards we're getting. Oh, actually, Creighton, did you just get here? Rafael Devers, new to the team. Great pickup for PTCS number 2. Diamond, live, first base, Devers, 96. So that's an untranslated fetus card. Okay, so towards the end of PT26, I had a ton of unopened packs. And the reason I created this game in the first place was to create time in my schedule where I was going to open packs no matter what. It's 400 packs. It's not enough to keep up, but at least I'm opening packs. Okay, so I actually, Crichton is not exaggerating. I did have an account with over 8,000 Clubhouse stars. I did spend a lot of them on PTWC and PTMS, but I did still finish with several thousand. So that is not an exaggeration. But in the packs, I had a lot of historic packs to rip. Historic silvers, historic golds, historic diamonds. And during the pack rips, I would always say that, you know, like a historic silver pack, to me, the real value of those is if you're lucky enough to get a perfect card, it's guaranteed to be historic because it's a historic silver pack. And it just so happened that like the first few times I was explaining that a perfect card would come up. As I'm saying, you know, the reason these cards are these packs are valuable to me is because, you know, you automatically get a historic perfect if you're lucky enough to get a perfect. And by happenstance, the first few times it was a perfect. So then it became like I had to tell that story to try to get a perfect pack. So now I wonder if I want to feel compelled to tell the Tour de France story every time I do a pack rip. But I think I should just stop because I think it had its moment and it was really worth it. It was really good. But I think I should just like let it be. No, that's right. So Slyfish, it was really funny because 90% of the time, those perfects weren't any better than the lives would have been, even though the reasoning made sense. Yeah, because that late in the cycle, there are a lot of like worthless perfect cards. Like all the launch perfects are pretty much worthless, and a lot of the early perfects are also just because of power creep. But that was like a short little blurb, I would say. So it was just kind of fun, and I could do it in a. The Tour de France thing just takes way too long to explain, especially when you keep getting interrupted like we did tonight. That's why I thought it was funny when IJ Crichton came in saying howdy. I was like, "Oh, did you just get here? Because I could start from I could start from the beginning and tell the Tour de France story all over." Don Ballweg is the variant. Is he going for anything? Yeah, 886. That's not too bad. All right, variant, first base, Ballweg. You want me to list him? But this account wants him. Look at, I think for an iron, this is actually pretty good. Flat 70s and 80s. This might be the card that gets me into variants this cycle. Let's see. So I mean, I don't know why I'm looking as Papa Brave. You've won Ironheart twice and won both times. That's awesome. So are all the heart tournaments just like Golden Heart, but at different levels? Because I know there are like lots of Golden Heart sickos in PT26. I don't think I ever played it because I think the format changed before I got into it, and it sounded like people didn't like the new format as much. Oh, we got a variant booster here, Patty O'Connor. Okay, it is the same format other than the level. So do you play all of them because you like that format, or do you just play the Iron one? You think they're leaning into it too much by having the same error restriction played in every tier? Okay. I mean, but I guess it does accomplish the mission of like making a whole different set of cards relevant, right? I don't mind when they repeat like a similar format structure across tiers, because there were some formats in gold and diamond last cycle that I was like, oh, I wish that existed in silver so I could play it. Although Golden Heart never hit my radar. I was never like, oh, I wish I could play Silver Heart. I just heard Max and AW talking about it all the time. You play Golden, you never played either. Yeah, it seemed like a very um, dedicated cult following on that tournament. Oh, it's all the it's all the gold sicko streamers. There's just not a lot of diversity in terms of other historic. No, that's true. That I thought they had that last year, last cycle though. They had like I know in Iron they had like several different era tournaments, and that was always fun. That was fun having those different era combinations. I think it wasn't as prevalent in the other levels. I think it was mostly in Iron they had that. Oh, another perfect. Okay, maybe I don't have to be telling a story. Maybe I'm just lucky tonight. Session 2 is going to have nothing. I've used up all the luck in this first session. Corbin Carroll, new to the team. Very nice. RF Carroll. And so that'll be untranslated fetus because it's a high. All right, so untranslated fetus in the hot seat with 27 packs left to go. 27 definitely easily within the realm of finishing without another pack coming up. I think the furthest out someone's finished in the hot seat from and won, it was like 60 some packs. Yeah, now that that's right, Donna's right. Now that I said that, it'll change a bunch of times. We did have a cold streak where we started one time, and I think we went 70 or 80 packs without anything coming up. But the longest we finished with is like 62 or 63. And we've had some where like it did change like 2 or 3 times in the last 10 packs. Oh, I like this Owen Casey card a lot. I've been playing it in silver. Oh, it's a dupe. Oh, I'm surprised it's not selling for more. I thought as a future legend card and a good playable card, for some reason I thought it'd be more expensive. All right, we've got 18 packs left to go with untranslated fetus in the hot seat. The gold card is Gabe's is Aspire. Every time I guess it differently, and then I always feel like I'm gonna be wrong, so then I switch, and I still end up wrong somehow. All right, 15 packs left to go. Yeah, we've crushed the expected value numbers in this session. Even the goals. I haven't been keeping track of goals, but there've been a ton of goals in here too. Trevor McGill. I like this card in perfect drafts too, especially live drafts. Now that I've gone to 13 pitchers, I can take a 14 stamina relief pitcher, and I like him in a closer spot a lot. The Palmeiras new to the team, and we've got 10 packs left to go. Oh, this Jeremiah Jackson card, super useful. Plays infield and outfield pretty well. You don't see it here because it doesn't show the untrained positions that you get maxed out in perfect PDs. But he plays outfield and infield pretty well and has a good bat as a low iron. All right, we're down to 6 packs left to go with untranslated fetus in the hot seat. 5 more to go. Now we have had the lead change as late as 3 packs to go and a couple times in 1 pack to go. It is 3 packs to go now. There's 2 packs left to go. You know, I don't think we've had a lead change since I jinxed it and said there won't, it's close enough to win. But there is 1 pack left to go. Nope, it's safe. Untranslated fetus pulls it out. All right, so winner. I cannot believe... Claydog, were you in the hot seat at all? You had all historic pictures. Perfect variant. And you did not get in the hot seat. It's unbelievable. More than all the diamonds and perfects and variants that I pulled in that session, the most incredible thing might be that someone had all diamond historic... someone had all historic pictures. And didn't get in the hot seat 1 time. That is crazy. Wow. All right. Let me get forum number 2 into the chat so you all can start filling that out. And I'm going to check missions and stuff to see if we finished any missions based on that. Those pack rips. So let me copy this form. And tonight is, was it 6:49? Is that right? Yeah, 6:49. Session number 2. I mean, this was an all-time session. We had another one that was close to this good in 26, towards the end of the cycle, but this is probably an all-timer. All right, link to form. For tonight's second 5-pack giveaway. Okay, good luck everybody. So my face said, I enjoy the heart era tourneys, but there's not a single daily dead ball. Oh, yeah. I think dead ball started later in the cycle, though, in 26, right? I think dead ball's one where it takes a while before they have enough cards. Oh, no, I'm thinking about perfect drafts. You should still be able to have a dead... Well, I don't know. Because I feel like if you started too early, then everyone's playing all the same exact rosters. But you're right. There's no dead balls, but there's 6, 19, 30, 89. That's true. I think they split that even further in Iron in last cycle. I felt like there was like a... Wasn't there something that was like 20s to 50s and then one that was like 60s to 90s or something? But I like those era splits. Those were fun, for sure. No OTP era attorneys. I don't think I ever played those. Yeah, I miss all the dead ball tournaments. I think that's a pretty common feeling too. Like the dead balls are very popular. Yeah, that's kind of the split I had in mind because dead ball covered until 19. Then there's a 20 to 59 and a 60 to I couldn't remember if it was 89 or 99, but yeah, those sound right to me. Smiley Face Jane. And I didn't play them a lot, but I had a roster build for each one because I thought they were fun. Holy cow! I thought I was looking at the first form because this form just filled up so fast. But I'm gonna leave it open for a while because I'm gonna. The first thing I'm gonna do, we're done with the first contest, but I'm gonna rip the other 4 packs here, just to show Clay Dog and Sly Fishing that I can get down to 0 packs, which is actually not true because I still haven't opened my choice pack, which is kind of dumb, but I don't know. I just haven't felt like I had the time to sit down and think about who to take. Well, I mean, that's why I've been playing the 5L again, because it's the only dead ball option out there. I mean, I was so bad at it in 26 that that's the only reason I started playing it again in 27, is because it's the only way I could scratch that dead ball itch. That probably sounded out of context. That would probably sound very dirty. but but yeah, it's the only way I could play anything dead ball, and so I never would have found that I'm actually good at the 5L again in 27 if there had been other dead ball things to play. Yeah, they itch because they're dead. Got some artifacts. Got how is this Jerry Blevins card? Oh, I don't play gold. That's why I don't know how it is. Some artifact packs in case we get a variant. Alright, that was good. That was a fun session. Alright. Let me switch accounts. I know what account we're going to next. It's Claydog's favorite account. Let me spam it quick really fast here, and then let me see if we're in... Oh, yeah, I got knocked out of a perfect draft, so we're just going to sign up for another one. Don't forget to pick up the kids. That's a good one. Alright. Now we're going to switch accounts. Any other fire pulls out there? I know a lot of people wait till after the TWIPT cards come out to rip. Oh, you know what? I was thinking so much about perfect drafts that I went to the wrong account. You pulled 2 Bubba Chandlers. Were they both dupes, or was just the one a dupe? Yeah, someone else said that too, or was it Kitty Poo Poo both times? All right, let's see. Here we go. This is. That means two people have pulled two Bubba Chandlers in the past few days. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who it was too. I mean, hopefully they're in the chat and they'll remind us. Let's get in a quick. Somewhere I was making a late run in the tournament, but I can't seem to find it. I was going to peek in on it. Oh, I think I looked on stream. Does anyone remember what tournament that was? I think I had just made the quarterfinal or something. Anyway, we're down to 36K here on perfect points, but we do have 292 packs. I thought this would be another good account to do. Papa Ray had to use the same trying to skip questions and fill it in last. It was unbelievable how many times you were in the hot seat, given you made a mistake filling out your form. That was pretty awesome. Okay, let's do this. I do need more water. I was pretty parched because I was talking a lot that session. I usually don't talk that much during these pack rips. So let's see how many. All right, this is a good time. We're gonna take an ad break so we can get through the next session uninterrupted. Oh, congratulations on making it to Nocturnal Mixed Bag. That's great. Yeah, the fatigue management is really challenging, especially if you make a deep run. It can be pretty tough. All right, let me run ads. Oh, in the meantime, Lisa Osvalji would love to hear about how your PTCS went. I know you got in at least one team, and I know as a new player, I want to hear how it went for you. All right, looks like we're back. Yeah, Lisa loves biology. I echo Claydog's question. When you say you made it one round, did you win a round? Because that's actually pretty good. Um, and for me, just like being in my first one was super exciting. So I hope you had fun with it. Dono, that's a sick rip. Yu Chang, I like that card a lot. I don't know that I've seen it in the perfect draft and not taken it. So congrats on that pull too. Nice pull. Okay, so this is what we have in this account. So what I do is we'll go historical diamond, diamond, historical gold, historical silver, and then silver standard. I like for the last stretch to be standard or regular silver packs, so that it gives the live cards a fair shot to be part of the pack giveaway. And actually, the number of entrants hasn't changed since before the ad break, so I feel pretty good about closing the form. Now, it is a pretty crowded field, so it's unavoidable that some points some folks are going to get squeezed in this one. There are 11 of you in this contest now. So good luck, everybody. Let me resize some columns, and I'll put the form up in the stream. Okay, here's what we've got. Let me do a little sort here. All right. So, okay. Any perfect Ellior variant pitcher is Z Grizzly. And any perfect Ellior variant position player is then a tiebreak between Kitty Poo Poo and V Trudell. And most variants, I think Kitty Poo Poo is going to have the inside track on guessing 70 versus the 101 from V Trudell. For the lives, position player or other, no one gets live pitcher. No one gets diamond live pitcher. So all live diamonds are going to be a tiebreak between Nerd of Anarchy, IJ Crichton, and Smiley Face Jane. Claydog no longer has diamond historic pitchers to himself. It is a tiebreak with Lisa Lesbology, and she's got low and Claydog's got high. Now remember, no card fell in that category the last cycle, so we'll probably get like 50 of them now. And then for historic diamond position players, it's going to be a tiebreak between Nether Warden, Dono, and Papa Brave. And actually, no one's squeezed here, because on the low end it'll be another tiebreak, and on the high end is Papa Brave. So actually, Nerd of Anarchy is probably the most squeezed here for live diamonds. He's only got 94, and then a tiebreak with 95. All right, good luck, everybody. Crouton also grumbling his good luck to you. All right, again, we'll start historic diamond, diamond, historic gold, historic silver, regular silver. All right, so we'll start with someone in the hot seat for sure. We'll do the hot seat after the regular diamond, because whoever this one is, they'll get replaced right away. Sea Grizzly, thank you for scritches for Crouton. Let's do that before we get started. We'll give those out. There you go, Crouton. More Sea Grizzly scritches. What was that little rumble? Were you just asking for channel point redemption? All right. Scritches have been delivered. All right. Historical diamond is Lefty Gomez. I wish I could see how splitty he is, but yeah, okay. All right, and then the regular diamond, this will determine the hot seat. And the reason I do it in this order is to give the live cards a chance. So do this one last. Ooh, we got another variant booster here. All right, Will Smith, new to the team. Excellent. Ian the Squid, amazing username. Ian the Squid 8, thank you for the follow. All right, so I actually have to go through the tie breaks here and see who gets this one. Diamond Live position player. Oh, so let me type this in. Diamond Live catcher, Will Smith. He's a 93. 93 goes to Smiley Face Jane. All right, Smiley Face Jane starts us off in the hot seat. All right, so again, these historic gold and silver packs, they're great because if you are lucky enough to get a perfect card in here, it'll be guaranteed to be a historic perfect card. There's no way that works again in OOTP27, right? Kyle Tucker is the gold card. Norm Cash is a super splitty, but crushes righties. How much is this Fuentes card going for? Not that much. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, there are no live cards? Yeah, no, these are historic golds. Okay. Yeah, the historic silver is otherwise worthless other than the chance to get a perfect card that will be guaranteed. I mean, not worthless, but not that much better than a regular silver pack. Really, it's like the chance to get a historic perfect card here, which we didn't get. Okay, next up are the silvers. We have 52 of these. Oh, wait a second. I forgot what pack we're ripping to. It was 1, 5, and 2, 8 historics, a regular diamond, which is 9. Right? I think we've ripped 9 so far. And so we're ripping till there's 91 packs left. So we'll do 52 silvers and we'll rip standards until there's 91 packs left. Now, I like these pack rip streams because, first of all, it makes you rip packs, and that's always appreciated. And then, we didn't have a Rushman on this team. That's good. I like this card a lot. But also, I don't have to prepare anything. Like, I just have to figure out which accounts we're ripping. The form has already been used a bunch of times. I just have to copy it from a previous stream. And I don't have to worry about like analyzing data or anything. It's like a really easy sim for me. But it's also a fun sim, right? Because we have a good time with the pack giveaway. And I always thought they were shorter streams, but I realized they are way longer than my regular streams. But still, they're super fun. I like doing these. And like I have Wednesdays off from streaming, and this is like it feels like a little bit of a day off from streaming too, because I don't have to do a lot of prep for it or anything. So it's nice having like kind of like a little break in the middle of the week. But it's like Thursday is probably my favorite because it feels like a break, but I still get to stream and hang out with everybody. And I get to watch Ezra stream because like I don't get to do that on Mondays because he doesn't stream, and I don't get to do it on Wednesdays because I'm not at a computer. And if you haven't been watching his Saturday streams where he used to not stream, I think because he was doing Quest and Chaos, but he's been doing Saturday night, or he's been playing non-OOTP strategy games. It's been really fun. Uh, 2 gold cards, Sean Armstrong and Leroy Mornay. Yeah, I've taken this card, especially like in a 5L, the BABIP. The BABIP and position flexibility combo is really nice. So 2 nice golds there. And we have a diamond. Hot seat's going to change hands here. It is a position player, Carlton Fisk. So diamond, historic catcher Fisk. He's a 91. Okay, so 91. Diamond, historic. Right, so it's Dono or Papa. No, sorry, it's Nether Warden or Dono because it's a 91. And then the next tiebreak is Avoid K is an 82. And so that'll go to Dono because he has a low end there. Yep, new the team. No, not in any missions yet. So if you're new to the game, you've probably heard people talk about live spec. That's when people buy live cards that they expect will get promoted. Oh, Aldhouse Radburn, one of my favorite players in the baseball encyclopedia. Great shape for dead ball. Unfortunately, not a lot of dead ball tournaments right now where he'll get to shine. And another variant. All right, so Z Grizzly, Kitty Poo Poo, V Trudell, all in the running here. There's a 43, which is low, so Z Grizzly is going to be in the hot seat for this one. So variant, first base, O'Brien, 43. Z Grizzly in the hot seat. By the way, have I told you guys a story about why it's called the hot seat? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it. I won't. I won't put you guys through it. Oh man, that was uncanny though. How every time I went back to the story, it's like another high value card. Oh, here we go. Maybe I don't need the stories after all. Is another time. Oh, smiley face Jane is here for it. Chaz. All right, Diamond live. Holy cow, smiley. Okay, I'm gonna show this in a second. Diamond live. Oh no! All right, this is unbelievable. It says Diamond, Diamond Live Position Player, 93, 76, 84. Diamond Live Position Player, 93 overall, 76, 84. So I appreciate that was amazing. I can't believe that just happened. That's so good. Chaz 93 Smiley Face Jade. I don't know. I wish I had extra packs anyway. I would give Smiley Face Jade packs for that pull. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, Papa Brain will elaborate why. Okay, so um so uh a spoonerism is when you swap the beginning consonant sounds of two words. What's a common spoonerism? I'm trying to think. I might have to look it up. I'm not coming up with one off the top of my head. Oh yeah, so instead of brain damage, someone might say drain damage, or instead of jelly beans, someone might say belly jeans. Those are two examples I found when I looked online. So I had mentioned at one point that I was always worried. Oh, you're joking. Oh, I thought you didn't know the story. That's awesome. You got me on that one. Oh, you were talking about the Tour de France. Amazing. Amazing. By the way, it's not just the packs that have been on fire. The chat's been on fire tonight. Chat's been great tonight. And we had 11 contestants in the second pack rip. Usually by the time we get to the second one, we're like down to 3 or 4 people. So this is great. Yeah, I made a clip of, what did I say? Dr. Dynamics pulled the Chaz, and I said something in the chat that was like referring to that, and I sent the clip to Smiley Face Jane. Smiley Face Jane, do you have it still set up in your stream that if someone says Jazz or Chaz in the chat, that the emote comes up? That was such a funny thing you set up. That was great. Tanner Bybee is a new card. I like this. I like this card a lot for live. So if we get into PTCS live, we'll be using that card for sure. Ooh, although by the time PTCS number 2 comes around, there will have been a live, a little bit of a live reset, right? Because I think early May is when the live cards will get updated. Oh, there's the diamond. So all my favorite live cards might have changed by then. Bryce Harper is new to the team. Nice Evan is high, so that's going to go to IJ Crichton. So IJ Crichton in the Heights hot seat with a lot of packs left to go. A little over 140, I think. Gold card. Ooh, nice. The gold Jackie card. Awesome. Man, great card art. These icon cards, I'm glad this icon art carried over to 27. Amazing, amazing photo of Jackie sliding. That's great. Great card. Oh, we got the silver Jackie too. Nice. All live, but not all dupes, so not too bad. This Ryan Nelson card I use a lot in Perfect Drafts, live silver. All live, all dupe. There we go. The worst pack possible. Oh, Morale keeps this from being an all dupe pack. Nicely done. Jacob Marcy does the same here. Billy Campbell keeps that from being an all dupe. I was just looking at the new baseball reference card art. It's simpler. I kind of like it. It's nice and clean. Gold card is Framber Valdez. Nice. How's Valdez doing this year? Is he going to go up or down? I'm just kind of curious. I mean, he's new to the team, so we just have the one, but I mean, he's not going to go down. He's 1-1 with a 3.75, 1250 whip. I don't think he'll go down unless he gets rocked between now and early May, but I don't think he's going up based on that either. Crouton. Are you? Oh, here's a diamond. Davey Lopes. We got him in the other account. Now we got him in this one. So diamond, historic, position player, Lopes. He's a 93. So that goes to Netherwarden or Dono. The Avoid K is 83, so that's Dono. I think it's a couple times it's gone to the Avoid K and Dono's taken it. Okay, we're done with the silver, so now we're in standard packs. And we're gonna rip till there's 91 packs left to go. So 117 more. Another diamond. Still getting lots of diamonds even this session. Jesse Winker. So look, Jesse Winker also played for the Mets. And I didn't like him before he played for the Mets. I still didn't like him when he played for the Mets. Diamond, historic, left field, Winker. 93. So it does go to Netherwarden or Dono. The Avoid K. Oh, the Avoid K is 107. That is only 6 from Netherwarden, and it is. It is 12 from Dono, so Netherwarden's in the hot seat now. Alright. So when he wasn't on the Mets, I just assumed he was one of those, like, I'll replace the word with jerk. He's a jerk, but he's our jerk. Oh, the Parker Messick Future Legend card. But I realized when he joined the Mets, no, he's a jerk. There is no he's our jerk. I could totally see like Bryce Harper being like he's a jerk, but he's our jerk, and there's like lots of players like that. There was no feeling of like he's our jerk when it came to Winker. He just sucks as a human, as a person. Max Muncy is our gold. Nice. Live Max Muncy. New to the team. Got 112 more to go. Josh Reddick. New to the team. Bronze Josh Reddick. Another gold. Yeah, we're not getting as many variants and perfects and diamonds, but we are getting still lots of bonus cards here. This is the second Bybee we've got, so maybe we'll just go and sell this one. Oh, there's no sell orders out here for him, huh? Alright, we'll start a little high. We can come down if need be. But we'll just get him out there on the market. I like this Julio Teheran card a lot in silver. I like the... especially like if it's... even an 87, I'll play him because the home run rate's up, but the strikeout rate is down from 2010. But any era where there's lower home strikeout rates, I feel really good playing him. Especially a lot of those eras have fewer home runs too, and his PBAB is stronger. I like this Charleston card. I've grabbed it in perfect drafts. Does anyone know how often the competitive standings page is updated? In particular, the laptop hound. Because I'm wondering from how long ago those standings are. Oh, another Jackie. So this team's gotten the bronze, silver, and gold Jackies in this session. That's pretty awesome. Not often? Okay, so it's got to be more often than... So maybe, is it maybe once a week when the standings are updated? I was just wondering how recent or old those standings were that we saw today. And how I might have done in the 5L since that table is populated. Another gold card, another bonus gold. John Newmoss still. Oh, another diamond. Yeah, we're getting super lucky with these diamonds still. Mookie Betts, new to this team. Okay, so my facing, I think last year lap standings were updated weekly, but there are sometimes it takes longer. Okay. Diamond, live, shortstop, Mookie Betts, 94. That's Nerd of Anarchy. Oh, so Nerd of Anarchy is squeezed. in Live Decision Player because Smiley Face Jane has the lows and IJ Crichton has the highs. But Mookie Betts lands right in there on the 94, so it's going to be Nerd of Anarchy. So Nerd of Anarchy in the hot seat despite being squeezed. And I think we still have not had a Diamond Historic pitcher this whole time. All these diamonds, and it's never hit Diamond Historic pitcher. Matthew Boyd. I do like this card for a lefty. Gold. I'm usually not taking gold pitchers in gold or higher, though, in live perfect drafts. So I actually haven't had him a lot on my teams. Bob Elliott. That's a gold card. Old dupes. Got Alex Bregman now. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, thank you. Sometimes I get so excited to show the tie breaks that I forget to switch it back. Another gold. Luis Castillo. I think he's pitching tomorrow, right? I think Luis Castillo's pitching tomorrow. Or was that today? It might have been today. That's right, because I have not done my PT live yet for tomorrow, so it must have been. He must have pitched today. Oh, last night. I'm even further behind. He pitched last night. Well, last night isn't today. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He didn't help your PT. Okay, good. I didn't miss out then. Thursday. Yes, that's what I meant by today. Thank you for clarifying, Andy. Andy from Sheffield. That's when I know my stream is running long when Andy shows up in the chat. Like, ooh, I need to get to bed soon. Andy's in the chat. That's a sign that it's late. It's getting late. All dupes, but not all live at least. DC Trout. Fly Fake Jay, that is so good. Yeah, Andy, if you just got here, you missed it. The first pack session was insane. Just tons of diamonds, variants. What, 3 perfects, I think? Oh, another perfect. You know what? Maybe the story doesn't matter. I'm just I am just lucky tonight. Tonight is my lucky night. Johnny Bench. Nice. Good thing I'm using my once in a lifetime luck on a fake baseball game. Perfect. Historic. Catcher. Bench 100. So that goes to V. Trudell. Nice. Oh yeah, no, Andy, we're just joking because what it seemed like was every time I went back to telling the story, another perfect variant or perfect card would come up. Like within 1 or 2 packs of resuming the story. And as a result, like it took most of the first session to tell the story, and like I kept getting good cards. And there's lots of lame diamonds. I don't think I got a single lame diamond. I think they're all like pretty good. Either playable and or okay, another variant. Albie Pearson. Nice. All right. Variant. Center field, Pearson, 65. So with the lower number, that's going to go... Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. 65 is a tiebreak between Z Grizzly and Kitty Poo Poo. It's right in between. So then the Void K is 151. So that's Z Grizzly. Geez, 151 of Void K. Wow. I see Grizzly's in the hot seat. And I remember to switch it back to the screen. Without anyone having to tell me. Did all by myself. Bernie Carbo's new to the team. Not as good as the Carbo we had last cycle. That was a really great card. I think it was it a silver Carbo last cycle? Super fun card. Keston Hira keeps it from being an all Duke pack. I didn't realize that the Dodgers had acquired Hira until I pulled this card the other day. We're ripping down to 90. Ooh, there's a diamond in there. I can see the edge of it. Aramis Ramirez. Nice contact power card here. Diamond. Historic. Third base. Ramirez. He's a 98, so that's going to go to Papa Brave. Papa Brave's first time in the hot seat the second session. He was in it a bunch that first session. And that was after I was worried that his little mistake in filling out the form was going to mean he wasn't get to participate at all. He was all over that hot seat. The hot seat, by the way, named because I won't do it. I won't do it to Clay Dog. Clay Dog might actually leave if I tell the story again. Spencer Bivens is new to the team. There's a variant. I can see the edge of it. There it is. Clay Dog said just leaving the apartment by jumping out the third-story window. By the way, Clay Dog, is that party still going on? Because it's like 3 a.m. your time, right? Dodie Paskert is the variant. That's a 64, so no tiebreak needed. It goes to Z Grizzly. The internet seems because of the electric chair. Actually, 11 o'clock is pretty reasonable. I guess they're... that seems pretty considerate of them to shut down their party by 11 o'clock. Diamond? Jeez. It doesn't seem as much because, like, it's not in the context of interrupting the story, but there have been a lot of diamonds in the second session, too. Alright, diamond, historic, Third base, Clift, 92. So we need a tiebreak because it's Nether Warden or Dano. So the avoid K is 64. And 64 goes to Dano. Oh, Lisa's Biology. Nice run, though. You got knocked out of the quarterfinal, but what a nice run. Good job. And you know what, Claydog? That's the way to do it. The way your neighbors did it. No one's gonna. I don't think anyone's gonna complain. Like, man, they were super loud until 11. They're gonna say they were super loud, but you know what? They shut it down by 11. So they turned a potential negative, I think, into a positive. At least that's how I view it. Even with the kids. Our kids go to bed, by 8:30, 9 o'clock, but I would still be like, well, at least they shut it down by 11. 20 Clubhouse stars, there you go. Congrats. And a bunch of PTCS points. Oh, another variant card. Man, the pack luck. The pack luck tonight is just crazy. Charlie Liebrandt. That's a variant. 74. Starting pitcher Liebrandt. And that's going to go to Kitty Poo Poo. The DJ of people cheering sound like a club. I was jealous. Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds really fun. Did I know that you get more stars for winning 3 rounds in a weekly than 4 rounds in a daily? I don't think I ever noticed that before. Is that a new table for this cycle, or is that how it's always been? You got him last. Oh, another back-to-back variants, y'all. Yes, Lisa Biology. My rosters do keep reproducing. I think it's a known bug, and they're working on it. Bob Elliott, gold Bob Elliott. I don't play gold, but this looks like a pretty good card. Variant. Third base, Elliott, 88. Uh, 88 is only 13 from V. Trudell, so it's going to go to V. Trudell. V. Trudell back in the hot seat. The why are you playing my batter two-way back? Oh, I haven't noticed that one. Yeah, not getting as many stars for a round 4 appearance. Because it's still the same number of players left, right? No, hold on. I think I just said it backwards. 3 rounds in a weekly and 4 rounds in a daily. Yeah, there's fewer players left in the daily. Yeah, it seems like you should definitely get more points for 4 rounds in a daily. Yeah, that's very confusing. That doesn't seem right. So V. Trudell's in the hot seat, and we've got 36 packs left to go. Gold card. Strom is a dupe. How much is he going for? Not that much over minimum. 35 packs left to go. All dupes. Not all live, though, but it was all dupes. Papa Brave, a lot of it is tournament prizes, the daily bonus, but mostly it's drops. Especially now that Laptop Hound has bundles, you can get 20 more packs from Laptop Hound. So there's a ton of packs you can get each week. And the missions, if you finish missions, you get more packs too. Laptop is tough because it's the same time every day. Wait, doesn't that make it easier? Because, like, you know when to find him? Or... I mean, it's easy for me because I'm my own boss, so I just have my laptop... my laptop on, just, like, lurking in his stream. Oh, he starts at 3 a.m. for you. Okay, that's rough. Yeah, well, yeah, so if you have anything going on, true, but I'm always working at that time, but I'm working from home, so it's very easy for me. But yeah, but you're right. If Ooh, congratulations, Lisa's Biology won the 5L. You know, after we finish this rip, let's go look at the 5L standings for the month of April and see where Lisa Loves Biology is. How from so Laptop Hound now gets special drops just like the mothership drops. And you can another variant. Jeez, what is going on here? Brian Fuentes, Iron Closer, and he's level 3. Variant Closer Fuentes. 51. So that's going to go to Z Grizzly. Yeah, that's pretty high stuff for an iron. Yeah, it's funny how that happens to me all the time. Where I'll win a daily that I just like never play, and then like it's already filled up, so I can't get in it again to follow up. Oh, so I figured. Thank you for shouting out Laptop Hound and for pinning that pinning that card. So Z Grizzly's in the hot seat, and we have 22 packs left to go. So yeah, so you can so the drops for Laptop Hound, the time accumulates for the week. So if you're short on a bundle one day, it doesn't matter as long as you get, it just adds up for the week, like the way the mothership works now. I like this Teddy Higuera card a lot, the gold version in 27. So really, thank you for Scritches for Crouton. Hey buddy, these Scritches come to you from the hot seat, Z Grizzly. Crouton, do you know why it's called the hot seat? Crouton, do you want to hear the story about why it's called the hot seat? Yeah, Liso Svaji, be careful though. Draft Daily. The cutoff for Draft Daily, it goes up so much every week. You gotta keep up with it to hang in there. But If you're an 80th, you're in a pretty good spot. Just got to keep up with it each week. All right, 16 packs left to go with Z Grizzly in the hot seat. Gold card bonus, but does not affect the hot seat. Oh, Graham Ashcraft, awesome. Has he been getting starts from the pen? Or am I thinking about the other Ashcraft who's been pitching well? For the Pirates, Braxton Ashcraft. I might be thinking of Braxton Ashcraft who's been pitching well. Graham is in the pen, but does he start from the pen? Or I don't think he starts from the pen. I think he's just straight in the pen. And I think that's what Smiley Face Jane is saying. Yeah, okay, he does not start from the pen. Has he been pitching well, or am I thinking of Braxton Ashcraft, who's been pitching well? 13 packs left to go for Z Grizzly to hang in. They're both pitching? Okay, all right. Okay. What do you have, about 10 left now? We've got, 10 left. 10 left exactly. Can Z Grizzly hang on? Oh, he pitched well? Good. I think I start... Ooh. It could still be... actually, it still will be V. Trudell, because he's the only one who guessed 100, so this will still be V. Trudell. Oh, this is good. V. Trudell and I can both be happy. I got another perfect card, and he gets to stay in the hot seat. Juan Padron. Like this card. All right. Perfect. Historic. SP. Padron. 100. V. Trudell. All right, so Z... Oh, no, wait. Wait, who was in the hot seat? Oh, Z Grizzly was in the hot seat. So now V. Trudell is in the hot seat. So yeah, sorry. Z Grizzly did get bumped. It is now V. Trudell. Oh, no, hold on. Wait a second. It goes historic, then pitcher. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that's right. Yeah, Z Grizzly is right. No, you're right. It goes perfect, historic, pitcher. So it is still Z Grizzly. Yeah. Padron, 100, Z Grizzly. I went to the tiebreak too soon. It is still Z Grizzly. It is still Z Grizzly. Apologies, V. Trudell, if I got you excited there. It is Z Grizzly. Yeah, I keep jumping ahead to the tiebreaker, Z Grizzly. I'm too excited to get to the tiebreak. All right, we got 7 packs left to go. Z Grizzly has vultured himself. Nothing here. All live, all dupe. The worst kind of pack to get. All right, 5 packs left to go. Z Grizzly in the hot seat. Nothing there. 4 packs to go. Oh, it's a diamond! It is a diamond with 4 packs left to go. It is a historic position. We still have not had... Have we? I don't think we've had a historic pitcher yet. Diamond. Historic. First baseman. He's a 95. Oh my goodness. 95 is a 3-way tie. Netherwarden Donald gets 94. Papa Brave gets 96. 95 means all 3 are still in it. The first rating of Void K is a miserable 57. And so Dono gets it. 2 point. He gets 2 points lower than Papa Brave. So Dono is in the hot seat now. With 3 cards left, 3 packs left to go. Two packs left to go. All right, last pack. Last pack. Dono's in the hot seat. That's it. It's clean. Dono takes it. The vulturing by Dono. But Dono had been in the hot seat several times, so it's not like Clay Dog or Lisa Loves Biology suddenly came in with a historic picture to vulture it at the end. All right, let's go take a quick look at. I actually have it up. I have the competitive standings up here. Where is that? So let's see. Let me put the. Let's use this. All right, here's the competitive standings page. Let's see. So Lisa, if your win was too recent, it won't be in here. Okay, but you're in 139th place before that win. Almost certainly that win now has put you into qualifying position. Oh wait, but the monthly is just for the prize, the pack prize, right? What's does he still do a monthly prize? Is it 10 packs for first place or something? I think it was like 10 for first and 5 for second back when he would just track it on his own. And you only got points by finishing the top 4. No, the special tournament, if it will be like last cycle, there'll be one in the summer and one in the winter. And it'll be announced and like there'll be a qualifying period. So this is, I think this is just for a monthly prize of packs. And I know when Laptop Hound did it, the points for qualifying started during an announced period. For EVCs, I think he did it from the start of the cycle. So people who had already been playing had a bunch of points to start with. But I thought this was interesting. After doing absolutely nothing in the 5L in PT26, check it out. I'm in 4th place, 3 points out of first place in the 5L standings. What's up? And then I think the Clay Dog or someone told me that this is 5L and 6L. And I'm only playing one of them and I'm up here, so that's pretty good. And I literally could not get any points in the 5L in PT26. I tried hard. I played every day to try to qualify for both tournaments, and I wasn't even close. So this is a big improvement for me. I'm pretty excited about that. Especially if it bodes well for qualifying for the next Laptop Hound event. I'm very excited about that possibility. But we'll see. Things come and go pretty fast in these tournaments, so I might hit a cold streak when it happens again. Oh, Bagels and Schmear was your best in 2026. How did you do in the special tournament? I didn't even try. I played it like 2 or 3 times in 26, and I was terrible. But it's nice to be good at a laptop hound tournament again, at least for now. We'll see how long it lasts. I didn't look at the rest of it. I just noticed this when laptop hound was going over it. There's Spore at 18. Yeah, so if it's just the top couple places for the month, then it's going to be... There's a lot of people in striking distance, because just one win takes any of these players back up to the top, so... Still kind of early to be looking at that. But yeah, was very pleasantly surprised to be up that high. So, Lisa, I was like, when you say one round, do you mean you're out in round one, or you win one round? Because winning one round is pretty good. It's like, that's only half the field does that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Winning one round is great. Yeah. I mean, of course, everyone wants to go deeper in those special tournaments, but, like, a one round win is pretty good. All right, let's. I think we're gonna raid into Ophi. It's the last chance we'll have to raid Ophi this week, and then this weekend we'll look to raid Tugi 24 and Baffle and stuff. So. All right, let's raid Ophi. All right, thanks for being here, everybody. Hope you had fun. That was a crazy pack rip session. And in any other day, that second session would be an incredible session. It just paled in comparison to the first one. So insane. Insane. And then what's our programming schedule here? We've got... oh, I'm in May. That's not the right month. Oh, yeah, exciting. Tomorrow night, Speckle plays Lowball. So let's all be there for that. Tugi, it's Tugi24. He's not an OT affiliate, but he's a Twitch partner, and he does basically a variety sports streamer. And I really like his streams. I just like the vibe in his streams. It's a lot of fun. And it's Tugi24 is his... so give him a follow. And then pop in there when you can. Alright, and then we're going to raid Ophi. So hope to see you tomorrow night for Speckle playing Lowball.